The last time I was fooled was a shrug of a title that appealed to a romantic dunce like me. The same could be said for Jim Ford's I'm ahead if I can quit while I'm behind, which Nick Lowe also sang, and we would learn before the year was out. However, the song with which I probably most identified with was Neil Young's Everybody Knows This Is Nowhere. My parents were now living in different cities. When I moved to Liverpool with my mother in the middle of 1970, I had just turned 16 and knew no one other than my relations. My dad, meanwhile, moved back into our old family home in Twickenham and was toying with forming a group of his own, a poetic enterprise involving a harp and a flute that went under the name the hand-embroidered Lemon Peel. I was never really sure if this group really existed or if it was just an excuse for him to seduce hippie girls. Nevertheless, my father knew I didn't have his gift for making friends and thought I might want to make contact with a local group that he'd heard about. They were called Medium Theater and claimed to combine poetry, dramatic scenarios, and psychedelic songs. It was an invitation that was hard to resist. When I walked in, they were playing to a nearly deserted upstairs room at O'Connor's Tavern on Hardman Street. The joint was definitely not jumping. Their songs were pretty terrible, full of overwrought recitations with rag accompaniment, but the youngest member, a blonde lad in glasses, about my age, had a taste for less epic songs and seemed to want to play electric guitar rather than the bongos. A short while later, Alan Mays and I met up at a New Year's Eve party and tried to outdo each other with the songs we knew how to play. As 1970 turned into 1971, Alan invited me to join his new group, Rusty. That was probably pretty good description of how well we played, but naturally, we thought we were going to conquer the world. We had a bass player, Alan Brown, and a fella called Dave, who owned a microphone and tambourine, and was nominally our lead singer, but as is often the case with late teenage combos, the conflict of ambitions soon took care of the balance of power. Within a few weeks, the singer had sold his microphone, and we were a trio.